Well, guys, before we get started with this review, I just wanted to say I'm writing a novel. And it may not surprise you, but it's a novel about giant monsters. The gist of it is dinosaur gods from the times of Pangaea versus an unnatural dragon-like creature, all in our time. So, I'll let you know more about that as it goes on. But anyway, let's get to the review.
I'm here tonight to tell you a very strange story. A story so strange that no one will believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, look at Kong, the eighth wonder of the world.
Welcome, folks, to episode 1 of the Eighth Wonder of the World. This is a series in which I go over all of the King Kong movies. So let's start with the original film from 1933 that started it all. The idea for the movie came from Marion C. Cooper and Edgar Wallace, who sadly passed away before the film even made it past the idea stage. A sort of Beauty and the Beast tale of a giant ape who falls in love with a human woman. Originally, that's all that was intended for this idea. But in 1931, a little dinosaur movie project called Creation got cancelled, and RKO didn't want the idea to go to waste. So they decided to add the dinosaurs to King Kong. So they hired Ernest B. Schoedsack to direct, and of course Willis O'Brien to do the special effects. The story is about a film crew who head to Skull Island to make a movie. Carl Denham, played by Robert Armstrong, is a very enthusiastic filmmaker who brings along a woman as the lead for his film, Ann Darrow, played by the Scream Queen herself, Fay Wray. And when I mean scream, I mean scream. Once on the island, they see natives performing some sort of ritual. Denham, being the daredevil that he is, pulls out his camera to try to get a shot, but the chief of the natives spots them, and it's all over. The chief, while angry, does decide to bargain with them, trade Anne for 6 of their women. They, of course, refuse. But these natives do not know the meaning of the word no. It's not in their dictionary. Now they do the little ritual all over again, but this time with Anne to be the bride of Kong. And finally, we see the big ape himself in all of his Willis O'Brien stop-motion glory. He, of course, sees Anne and falls in love with her on sight. Anne reciprocates this about as well as you might think.
Hey, baby.
So of course Kong carries Anne off, and the entire ship crew starts a chase to rescue her from the giant ape. Then of course we have the scene where the crew shoots up a stegosaurus to death. Then there's a scene where they try to get across a crevice, but Kong shakes the bridge and they fall off, and this was supposed to lead to a spider pit scene that's been lost since 1933. And my all-time favorite scene, Kong battling the T-Rex. Then we have Kong's finishing move in which he rips the T-Rex's jaw open. Eventually, he's brought back to New York as a spectacle for the public. But Kong breaks loose, kidnaps Anne again, and causes some destruction in the city. Then we have the most iconic scene from this film, Kong on top of the Empire State Building battling these warplanes. This is a scene that went down in film history. This film became a cinematic landmark, and rightfully so. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.